Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to study about corrosion and how can we prevent it. These topics are under CBSE Standard 10 syllabus. From the chapter Metal and we all know what is a corrosion. Corrosion is a rusting of iron. In a very simple way, when a metal, any metal will react with atmospheric gases like oxygen, then they will form oxides. And that is a corrosion of that particular metal. Or with any of the gas, they will form any other compound, and that will be corrosion for that metal. And those compounds are not as strong as the metal. So we consider it the different compound as corrosion of that metal. Let us see some of the example. First is for the silver. When silver articles we are placing out, then we can see a black coating on them. So when silver is reacting with sulfur, atmospheric sulfur, then it will make silver sulfide, and this silver sulfide will make a black coating on silver article. So this is termed as corrosion of silver. Where we are talking about copper, then copper will react with atmospheric carbon dioxide, and we can see that copper's metal's vessel or that metal article will loses its shine periodically, and after that we can see a green coat on them. So that green coat is of copper carbonate. So this is how copper will get corrosion. When iron will come in a contact with moist air, we can see a brown coating on the iron, and we term this as rusting. So rusting is corrosion of iron, and this compound is iron oxide. So this is termed as iron's corrosion. Now how can we prevent it? We can prevent it by painting, oiling, greasing, galvanization, chrome plating, anodizing, or making alloy. Now this too we are very familiar with. This also we know. When galvanization is coating of zinc, which we are doing with the help of electrolytic process. Chrome plating is also a plating of metal, chromium plating. Then anodizing is also electrolytic process, and making alloys. Making alloys means when we are mixing 2 or 3 metal, and which will not corrode easily like our base metal. Now let us see about galvanization and alloy making process. So first we will see galvanization. Galvanization is a method of protecting steel or iron while we are coating metal with zinc. So when a steel or iron will be there, we are making a coating of zinc on them. And this process is known as galvanization. So what is a galvanization? When we are coating a zinc on iron or any other metal to prevent them from rusting or to prevent them from corrosion. That is known as galvanization. So even if the coating of zinc is broken, the iron is protected against corrosion. Why? We have made a coating of zinc on iron. If that coating has been broke down or that coating has come off, then also the iron is protected once it is galvanized. How it is possible? Zinc is reactive compared to iron. So whenever we are coating zinc on iron, zinc will react with atmospheric oxygen and it will make zinc oxide. So that thin layer of zinc oxide will further prevent iron from corrosion. So even if the coating of zinc is broken, then also the article will get protection from the corrosion. Now what is alloying? So method to improvising properties of metal is known as alloying. Basically the alloy is a homogeneous mixture of metal. So what we are doing when we are making alloy, we are taking first a base metal, then we are adding some other metals to that. We are melting a base metal and then we are adding another metals which we want to add into them in a liquid form. Then we again mix them well in a liquid state. Then we will leave them to come till the room temperature. This is how we are making alloy. this is a homogeneous mixture of metals. Alloy, what we will get is a improvised quality, or it has a better quality compared to base metal. Let us see how. So let us take example of iron. The pure iron is soft, and when it is hot we can stretch it very easily, and it will get rust also very easily. When we will mix this with carbon, only 0.5% carbon, then it will become strong and hard. So wherever we are using hard iron, we are mixing iron with the carbon. When we are mixing iron with nickel and chromium, in that case we will get a stainless steel. And we know that stainless steel we are using in cutlery and in machinery use. Why? Because it is hard also, and it will not get rust. So it will not get rust. So this is improvised metal. From iron we got a stainless steel from the alloying method, and this is improvised method. So method to improvise property of metal is alloying. And what is alloy? It is a homogeneous mixture of metals. So this is how we can change a property of metal by adding another metal to that. That process is known as alloying. When we are taking mercury as a base metal and we are making alloy, it is known as amalgam. Now, electrical conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than the pure metal. Why we are saying so? Because when we are making a brass alloy, and this is an alloy of copper and zinc. When we are making a bronze alloy, which is a alloy of copper and tin. So here copper is known for its electrical conductivity. And these two alloys are not good conductor of electricity, whereas copper is used to make electrical circuits. So that's why we are saying that electrical conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than the pure metal. And that the example of this is brass alloy and bronze alloy. Now, soldering is also an alloy which is used for welding electrical wires together, and it is an alloy of lead and tin. So this is one of the reason which can be asked, that even if copper is a good conductor of electricity, the alloy of copper, that is brass or bronze, is not used for electrical circuit. Why? So we can say that electrical conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than the pure metal. And brass is not a good conductor, bronze is not a good conductor of electricity, and that's why we are not using them for electrical circuit or soldering or whatever the use they have mentioned. Here this alloy is of copper and zinc. This can be asked in 1 mark question, multiple choice, or in the fill in the blank. That which is the alloy which is made from copper and zinc, or vice versa. So this we need to remember, that brass alloy is made up of copper and zinc, bronze alloy is made up of copper and tin, and here soldering is made up of lead and tin. So this we need to remember. With this corrosion topic, our chapter ends here, and in coming videos we are going to solve some of the questions from the exercise. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.